Okay, this is Kim again. If my foot keeps on making it out into the picture, I know my hands normally do and I don't really think about it. But, I don't know, to me feet are yucky. So I apologize ahead of time if it slips out. This is my semi-chakra thing that I have not quite figured out what to do with. I'm thinking about putting full moon water in there and setting it up on like the middle of the desk during altar during meditation times with like a pillar candle in the middle with all the lights out in here, so it wouldn't even be as pretty as it is now, color wise, but it would kind of reflect off of the different colors. Like, can you imagine water in there with, I think it's red, with light reflecting off of it? That would just be gorgeous. As far as I can tell, these are the colors of the chakra. I could be missing, it could be missing a complete list of colors, but this is the closest thing I've been able to come with what those are. It was $6 at Goodwill, so you know they're not going to tell you what it's supposed to be. But I like it. And guess what? My boyfriend found it for me. Piece of trash. This is because I don't have regular witchy shelving. This is my herb collection. This is an old herb bottle, spice bottle, that when it was empty I cleaned it out, and every time my boyfriend gets me roses, which is kind of few and far between, when they dry out they get crushed up a little and thrown in here, and I need to make a label for it, but I'm being lazy right now. I got tarragon. I need to look this stuff up. I was just getting sales. Anything on sale in a glass bottle I was grabbing tonight. And yeah, I got this tonight. Crushed rosemary. Mint. Bay leaves. And cinnamon. They're actually the sticks. So, and I know this is in a plastic bottle. It's closed, the hole closed, and I have a couple other things in plastic bottles. I cook a lot with basil, so I took just some of my regular cooking basil and I put it in here, so I have a little something to work with, but I don't have to take all my basil from my kitchen and be like, yeah, you're working magic now. But this is my box for it until I outgrow it and have to break down and buy the shelf that I want anyways. Watch me mess up all my organization. These are my incense. I have a video going over my incense, so I am not going to bore you with going over it again. I have basically stuff to use for Sabbats and rituals over here. Things I don't really use a lot, but they will be helpful when their time comes. I have this bell here that I'm working on learning to control the jingle, because otherwise it just goes woo! All over the place. And this is the bowl for like either mixing incense in, or I will use it for cleansing and consecrating my stones, if I ever get them. This is that teacup I told you about with the questionable... What does that mean? I mean, I'm a nerd, but I'm not... Every nerd has their own things that they're interested in, and this is not one of those things that I've been, like, studying, and I'm a little worried that it might mean something I don't want it to mean. And from what I can tell, sorry, this does not really come off easily. There's a protective layer that comes off easily. Woohoo! I took the protector layer off, but yeah, I don't think this other part is going to come off in case it says something bad. So, if anyone knows what that says, I would really appreciate knowing. Not that it's really going to change me using this item unless it's like some off-the-wall crazy thing that it means. But as in a situation where Sheldon asked Penny why she had the tattoo of the Chinese symbol for soup on her butt, that would be okay. But if it was like, I don't know, have you ever looked up the English words for that song Gangnam Style? Gangnam Style or something. Well, I looked up the English version of those words and I was appalled by what they meant. I was just like, you can get away with anything in the United States if you sing it in the right language. I have this Altoids mint box, and I'm probably going to cover it with some pretty paper or something. But this is going to basically be my traveling altar when it's done. I'll probably put like a piece of velvet or something in here, and then put my little mementos, you know, tiny versions of altar stuff in there. So that should be a fun project one of these days, but not right now. I'm too busy. This is the box that my phone came in, and I had it sitting on my shelf for years, and then I realized it's the perfect size to put all my candles in. Now I like these chime candles because you can inscribe stuff in them easily, and when a spell, which I don't do too many spells as you can see, but when a spell does require for burning the candle all the way down, this won't be like if you have a short attention span like me going, oh my god, when is it gonna be over? I have to go to bed tonight. So that's why I put them in that box. I'd like to get some other colors so that I'm not restricted by attracting and repelling. I had my full moon water in a plastic bottle that was a tea bottle, and I just, not to fall into pressure what everybody else says, it wasn't like that. I just picked up the glass and I was like, the glass just feels so much better, like this is what I need. So I guess I'm gonna have to be drinking some more Snapple soon for collecting other types of water. But this is the full moon water. I cleaned it out, soaked it in hot water to get the label off, and it still didn't come off all the way. And then just screwed the lid back on. Love it. And I used, okay, so I was reading about the differences between Maiden Mother Crone goddess, and they said we often have the picture of the maiden wearing all white, which I don't have a white marker, so that's kind of out, maybe yellow, but that the mother, which would be the full moon, dresses in red. So I'm thinking I'm going to get the 3 different types of water: the new moon, the full moon, and the dark moon water. And then on the labels, I'll probably have to use yellow again for the new moon, and have new moon water in yellow, and then for the dark moon, for the crone, I'll either use purple or black, because that's what the colors for the crone are often associated with. And yeah, I love this. I'm excited to get this collection going, and I'm even more excited to get a collection of oils going, but I think I kind of have to wait for summer for that, and to get well, I need to use up my vanilla extract jars. I think that would help in making oils. My mom made me this candle holder for Christmas, and it takes well, she bought a bunch of these lavender tea lights, and these are the kind that actually smell like lavender when they're burning. And she made she bought the glass, and then she hodgepodged pages of a dictionary onto there of things that I was interested in. She did this for all the girls in the family. And interested in music and typing. Not really sure where the peacock came from, but okay. More typing stuff, playing around with words. Love playing with words. And there was like a whole section, typewriting and typewriter and all this, and then you go down, and then you get typhoid, typhoid fever, typhoid bacillus. And I was just like, geez, Mom, thanks. But I don't think she noticed it. I think she would have probably, as much as we have our differences, I don't think she would have continued giving a gift that was all like that. I'm sure you can tell what kind of bag this is, but I needed a bag to keep my tarot in, because the original box they came in was coming apart. So I figured, you know what, I had another one, and here, word to the wise on this. Okay. Oh, there's my foot again. It is a nightmare trying to get or use a seam ripper or whatever to take the words Crown Royal off of a Crown Royal bag. But they are rather ideal for keeping something such as tarot cards or runes or something in, because they are solid, they are purple, and they have a drawstring bag to them. So, in the interest of saving money and not letting all these bags go to waste, because my boyfriend has a fondness for Crown Royal. He doesn't drink a lot of it, just enough for me to have 1 or 2 bags laying around the house. So when I put it up, I keep it so that you can't see the Crown Royal part. I have more candles and such in here. in here. Candle holders and candles. I just took the chimes candles out because they fit into that box so perfectly, and I have to worry about my candles melting. It happens. Like all the time. It gets so hot in here in the winter, and it gets so hot in here in the summer, and it's ridiculous. So, this is under the shelf, and I'm going to give you a quick peek of how absolutely horrible my house is. So this box, I don't know what all is in that box. When I'm cleaning my room, I just throw things in the box because I'll get to it later. But this whole area between, that's my dresser with the drawers pulled out, and that's my heater that heats this place up to sauna temperatures. My boyfriend thinks he could temper a sword on it if he had half a mind to. But yes, between here and here is where I would like to put a magical cabinet. I'm thinking either one of those things that has like shelves on the bottom and the cabinet on top, so I could put things in there I didn't want to see the light. Either that, or I would just get one of those cheap tall bookshelves and get some pretty fabric and just kind of staple it up there into curtains. Either way, that would work for me. But I'm trying to do things the cheaper way. Not being cheap per se, but there's no need to invest thousands of dollars in this. I will probably be open to barter and trade in the future. I knit as a hobby, and I actually do better at it during the summer because it doesn't hurt my hands so bad. So during the summer you might see a video or two of me showing a few items I have that I'm willing to trade and see what else is out there. So for the few people that are viewing my videos, you might want to keep your ears peeled for that. And let people know that you know that make things in the craft community. Like I said, there are like 3 or 4 stores in the St. Louis area that I know of, and I'm sure there's more. But and those are craft related, pagan related, new age related stores. But there is a price tag to everything, and I'd kind of like to go back to the basics a little bit. Back when we bartered for stuff that we needed, or made the stuff that we needed our own, or thought outside the box. Like this is from springtime, like a couple of years ago, and I love it. In fact, I will probably continue to use it when I get my shelf, because it is an organizer little thing that's spring colored, and I love it. And this is a shoebox. But yes, I will probably continue filling that. And you know what? This is a 19-minute video already, so I'm not going to go into my teas right now. But if you stay tuned, that will probably be another video coming up. Blessed be.